The Sessions always had days filled with fun and joy, especially with their son and brother, Kaiden Sessions.
Kaiden was the sweetest, kindest, most helpful kid ever. But who Kaiden was and what Kaiden did was he loved to do his YouTube channels. He always acted like he was this wizard on computers or TVs or anything and everything, games. He loved to do his gaming channels and people vice versa. That's where he would be most of the time. We had found out he had like the whole video, and then he would sit in the backyard with the BB gun and shoot, and he wanted everybody to see what he was doing. He always had the devil dancing in his eyes. He was always up to some mischief. He had little dimples and he wore tiny little glasses, and like that was his thing. I would even ask him, do you lay in bed at night and say, let me annoy mom and dad? What am I gonna do to tick off my sisters today? But he loved doing it all. Whether he was getting in trouble or not, he didn't care. He loved it.
And even despite the troublemaking the sisters had to endure from Kaiden,
Even though they are meaner than rattlesnakes to him, no matter how mean they are, he loved them. And if he got money, he went and bought for them first, and then he'd worry about himself. And that was just who he was. He's a good kid with lots and lots of friends, makes great grades when he tries, but that was just Kaiden. Kaiden's Kaiden. He didn't want anybody to know that he had any disabilities at all. Well, he had his issues, bipolar, one of all, autism, intermittent explosive disorder, ADHD, so severe they'd never seen him. He just wanted to be normal. He wanted to be seen as normal because he was very, very high functioning. What was sensitive to us and him were totally different. God put him in my life, or gave him to me to take care of, to protect, to learn his disabilities and his abilities.
but even putting forth her best effort as a mother, the worst still happened.
Losing a child's the worst thing that could ever happen to a person. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that Kaiden would have been the one to do it. I think that he felt the autism was a burden. He did learn that he wanted to be in the Marines really bad. There at the end, we found out that
Kaiden would have been ineligible to become part of the Marines due to his autism and other disorders.
But I think what it was is that it just kept happening. He kept feeling rejected by his peers, rejected by his girlfriend. He had just learned about the Marines, and that really did upset him.
However, Tessa's feelings are evident.
To me, it was his choice. Yeah, you want to stop your pain, but the moment that you try to stop your pain, you have opened the door, and not only have you started this pain that goes throughout an entire community, and that goes parents, grandparents, all the friends and family we ever met. Everybody's infected by it. The hardest thing, I think, so far was when I got the death certificate. That's what this is. To know at 17, he didn't even get to live a life. And when he finally did, something caused it. Back then, he didn't really want to talk about too much in suicide. Now it's an epidemic. Everybody is committing suicide now. This can't be the end to Kaiden's story. He was always so much more. I don't know why he did this, but I refuse to allow myself or anybody else to think it was all on their shoulders. Did we all in his life probably play a part in it? Absolutely. There's people now that are going up to the girls apologizing for this, apologizing for that. That's, that's all nice, and we accept it, and we thank you, and we thank people that came to his funerals and stuff. But we also know the ones that were rough on him. The ones that'll sit in class and constantly tease people, call them out of their names. Being ruthless, whether you're joking or not, At some point, you're chipping away, that person's gonna blow up. He didn't come home and tell us that because he didn't want the guys in trouble. He cared more about having friends than anything else. When we meet people, we leave like something behind, no matter who it is or what you do, how close you get to them. So I call it, we leave our fingerprint on them, our imprint, because everybody says, oh, I know that kid that killed himself. I was in his class. And let's say that they only met him for 2 seconds. I met that kid. I knew he is. Everyone has that story.
Do not let this be the end of your story, because you're still here, just like how Kaden is still here.